So yeah, welcome. I'd say what the April Fool's Day it was. Yeah, I wasn't able to stream today, yesterday. So yeah, that's why, yeah. That's why yesterday, I did make some kind of adventure video. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. And today we'll be playing Digimon Time Strangers. And yeah, now then let's get started. Oh, I forgot about that. Wait a minute. I have to get out the new controller. It finally arrived. And it's connected to my PC. And yeah, hello, so. Well, hello, Angel G. Welcome. So yeah, it's, well, I was on a vacation. So yeah. So yeah, welcome. I hope you had a great day, or we have a great day. And today we're playing Digimon Time Strangers. Love the adventure video? Well, that's great then. Yeah, I just thought, why not? And then that just happened. Well, I also have a plan for next April Fools, but yeah, that will take a while. So yeah. Honestly, I have no idea why actually, why there were so many gummy bears. I have no idea why I thought about that, but yeah. Honestly, I have no idea what that. You can see it's a bit different from usual, and yeah, no idea why I'm doing this. I think I just took a minute a little bit right now, so we'll stay like this for a bit. What I mean with that is, well, as you can see, I'm talking from the illustration. But yeah, that, well, if you say the design is, well, you could say it's kind of a character design for our next outfit. So yeah, that's something, I guess. And yeah, I'm finally having a new controller. That means there won't be any interruptions now. But I'm confused. Gummy bears, have I missed that lore? Honestly, yeah, that was, you could say, some kind of bit that I made during the Honkai Star Rail stream. There was the Sparksy virus, and then there was suddenly a Asta virus. And then I just said you would turn into a gummy bear if you have the Asta virus. And this somehow evolved into that, if you're wondering. So yeah, this is why there are now gummy bears. Honestly, I have no idea why I thought about that. That was just, well, it happened. Love the new avatar, very elegant, and looks like more art nice. Yeah, it is quite similar. But yeah, well, that's currently the second outfit that is planned. Might take a while. Well, the first outfit isn't even done, so, wait, what I mean with that is my model. The main model isn't even done, but I already have the second outfit, you could say. You will see it maybe one day. Well, maybe one day this outfit will also move, but yeah. Well, it's kind of moving right now because I'm literally just holding the illustration and just doing it upside down when I'm talking. Maybe I should have turned it into a GIF. Wait, I think PNG it is called. So maybe I turn it into a PNG and just move it around like that. But yeah, I think that's yeah, that's enough for today. Back to the basics. There. Wait, why I'm holding a book? Yeah, why not? Let's just hold the book. So you're a Digimon, are you a dragon or a penguin? Neither of those. I'm an eel. So yeah. So I'm a eel. Wait, I think it's spoken out like eel. So if you now, I think in Japanese it's called unagi. Like that. If you're wondering, I'm currently trying to use the controller. Ah, I found it out. So I'm an eel. Don't worry why our eel has horns, but yeah. It just happens. I forgot the audio. There we have it. Now we have Digimon music. And now we finally finished the last, you could say, well, last DLC. And then next week it will be Digimon World again. I think these two are the, well, Digimon games, and then afterwards I think Dragon Quest. I think at least. But yeah. Wait a minute. I forgot, well, to change my headphone settings because of last time. So yeah. You're holding that book and one reminds you of Robin from Fire Emblems. Wait a minute. I have to. It sounds so familiar. I think that's the. I see. Yeah. So that was the main character. No wonder the name sounds familiar. Yeah, kind of, because it kind of reminds me also of that. Now that I looked at it. Oh, so no voice acting in this one. I thought there was. I guess I had to read that. I've observed another irregular space. It seems that a new Akashic vector has emerged. I'd like you to investigate again. Okay. Now I think out. I wonder if, well, our main character will be an occurring character in the next Digimon story games because we're kind of immortal and don't have anywhere to go. So it would be interesting if that were to happen. Should we be willing to accept this task? Please access the elevator here. I'm really happy that I have a new controller. As you can see, I'm not clicking anything and it's not going forward. So yeah. All that's missing is you saying time to skip this, tip the scale. I see. Yeah, maybe one day. Now that I think about it, I should also, I also want to play Fire Emblems one day on stream. But I think I'll play the newer ones. Well, or maybe the older ones also on Steam. But I do, I'm interested in Fire Emblems, but yeah. Okay, I guess we just go in. Then later, after we are finally done with the last DLC, I think I'll give a little review of the 3 DLCs. Well, my opinion about them. Okay, it's the same text. Now let's go in. Okay. I have no idea what an Excel appeal is, but yeah. Fire Emblem on Steam, let's go. Yeah, one day. But the thing I'm debating is what kind of title. There's a lot of Fire Emblem games, but yeah. Also glad you got a new controller. Yeah, I'm also really happy about that because I can finally stop and the controller won't determine my gameplay, you could say. Usually we'll just click random things, so I'm happy. Okay, we are at the same space again.
A new Akashic back door. It seems that same Digimon has once again warped the natural laws of the world.
Okay, it's Paramon again.
You'll have to defeat them, just like you did before.
And there goes Mirai again. Well, I guess time to find our allies and fight against Paramon. I wonder how many times we have to do that, or how you could say, because Paramon is millions, I wonder how we will, restore it, or restore the dimensions to make sure that Paramon never can do that again. I wonder how the conclusion will be, so that will be interesting. Okay, oh.
Feed into the dust of space-time.
Ah, there's Omnimon X and Doromon. Honestly, I didn't expect the Doromon. If you know from, Doromon evolves into Alphamon and is quite close tied to the X antibodies, so that's something, I guess. And now the beam again. Or maybe not.
What? This can't be good!
Yeah.
Absorbent.
Okay. Okay, now Paramon has only used it once, every time. Other than that, I've never seen it again. As I feared, Paramon has created another Akashic vector. Okay. It has to be destroyed just like before. Good luck. Okay. Now the thing about Palmemon is kind of our villain, you could say, that we always fight against and then comes back. Yeah, kind of our Team Rocket then. That's the only thing I can think of currently. But yeah. Are you awake? I wonder if there's another one. Oh, yeah. Did he just tank that beam? Yeah. Well, we are we are not human, so yeah, we can just do that. You seem to have gotten caught up in our battle to disastrous results. I do hope you are not injured. I don't think I'm injured. Allow me to make the appropriate introductions. I'm Omnimon, and this is Doremon. Okay. So I got dragged into this world because of Palmemon 2, huh? Well, greetings, fellow straggler. Wait, straggler? What's that? Just a minute. Never heard the word of straggler. A animal that moves slower than others, falling behind, becomes separated from a group. I see. So he says, so that means the others, he has partner. I see, so yeah. Stragglers are those that are left behind or were too slow. I wonder if these two are also. I see, so they got lost from their comrades then. That Digimon suddenly appeared before us and hit us with that strange beam of light, absorbent bang. The next thing we knew, we were transported to this other world. Doubtless it was the same for you. Well, we just entered this world, so we went there freely. We all wish to return to our original worlds. I propose that we team up to defeat Palmemon and make that happen. Okay. 4 other demons got sent here beside us. Okay, if you track down all 4 of them and fight as one, we are sure to be more than a match for Palmemon. Yeah, if we can fight as one. Okay, I guess the others are not in good relationships with each other. Yeah. In any case, the more allies we have, the better. We should search for the other 4 demons we were separated from. What do you say? Are you willing to lend us a hand? I can assure you that we are quite trustworthy. Okay. So yeah, I wonder what the story is behind those 2. Well, the other antibodies are Royal Knights, so... But all of them are ex-Royal Knights. Wait.
This place?
Yeah, now to think out, which memories are we entering today? Because for the last 2 DLCs we got to see the backstory, or you could say what happened during the main mission to the characters, you could say. For example, in the first one we saw Kyoko's father, the Captain Kuremi, and what happened to him during you could say, the main story. The second DLC, we got to see, the streamer girl, the friend character of Yunori. That also, we got to see what she was doing during that time. I wonder if there's any memories today. Or maybe not, who knows. Maybe it is, because it's a cafe.
Akashic backdoors use space-time disturbances to pry open pathways to different points in time and space.
Okay.
This creates isolated fragments of space-time called Akashic debris, which is what you're looking at right now.
I think this is the same explanation as last time.
Ah, yes, I see. What an intricate and baffling problem.
Wait, is that Dr. Simmons? Wait. Asuka's also there.
Asuna,
Asuna.
what I'm about to ask is far from scientific, but please don't laugh. Would you pinch me on the cheek?
Okay. I don't have to do that anymore. Usually when I have to say anything, I have to do that, but because it's a new controller, I don't have to do that anymore. It will still send automatically. I still have some old habits. But yeah, I didn't expect these 2. So yeah, I guess we'll see what they did during the time during the main story.
This is no dream. I just pinched my thigh to make sure of that myself.
Okay.
I see. In that case, let me ask.
Okay.
You. Are you the same you that I know?
I think she's asking us if you are the same agent.
Never mind. I realized that was confusing. I'm rather confused myself, actually.
Wait, where's Omnimon?
I take it that Digimon, Parallelmon, hit you with their beam of light as well?
Yeah.
If so, then you're in the same position as us. We suddenly woke up to find ourselves in this strange white space. Then we opened a door and wound up here.
Those two probably come from a different timeline than you do.
Yeah, my guess is it's the Shinjuku Inferno timeline again, so the dark timeline.
That means the fundamental laws of reality we once took for granted are breaking down because of Parallelmon. Not good.
The Dasna lady a little revealing. Well, it's a cosplay apparently from a popular spy series. And yeah, it looks cool though. Ah, there's Omnimon.
Since we all arrived here under similar circumstances, I imagine we all share the same goal.
I say this cafe is quite big because somehow Omnimon is fit in.
We have to defeat Parallelmon and get back to our world. And to do that, we need to reunite with the 4 Digimon we got separated from when we came here.
Yes, understood. Teaming up sounds like a good idea. And actually, we were separated from someone too.
Wait, what? I wonder who it is. It's most likely Beelstamon now that I think about it. Yeah.
We'll need to drag that fool back with us as well.
Wait, fool? So it might be somewhere else than not Beelstamon. I wonder who.
Hey, everyone? Could you come over here? You're not going to believe what's on the other side of this door.
Omnimon shrunk down. Yeah, that could also be it because... Yeah, I think Digimon can just shrink. Yeah, I think they can control the sizes maybe. I remember seeing something like this or reading something about that. Yeah, I think it's possible because I remember Examon from the main quest about the Nora Knights quest. Examon also shrunk themselves too down, you could say, too small. Yeah, I think it's possible then. It's so bright I can see. I see. And I think I know who Dr. Sims was talking. Maybe this other guy, the Kuroi guy, not Kuroi. Kuroi guy? So the guy that was the blue-haired one that is now the captain of the security instead of Captain Kuremi. That guy, I think. Hey, isn't this? It seems we are right back where we started. Well, that's perfect then. It gives us a chance to start over. Why don't you tell us about these 4 friends of yours? How we might recognize them? I'm not sure friends is the right word. I say it would be funny if the X-Antibody, Digimon or Doromon are from the X-Evolution movie. That would be funny if it's from that timeline. What we and the other 4 have in common is that we harbor a substance in our bodies, known as the X-Antibody. Yet the principles we believe in could not be more different. As a result, we split into 3 different groups. Okay. In certain senses, however, it may be possible for us to set our differences aside and fight as one. Yes, yeah, exactly. I really hope we can do that. Okay. Yeah. I think they are all, are having double battles? Or two battles? Who knows? Yeah, my current guess we will see Magnamon and Vidramon. That's my guess. But who knows? Maybe we'll see different Digimon. I say that's quite a surprise of Digimon that we can fight against.
Wow.
Because these Digimon, I think I've never seen them in the main story. Only in the, you could say, evolution paths. I see, so they're the enemies, or well, can you say basic enemies of this level? Yeah, I think it's like this. But yeah, we just have to avoid them. No need to fight against them. There we have it. I think I've gotten better at sneaking around. But yeah. Now I can just run. I say the new controller feels great. I can finally control myself. So I guess that's something. I also bought a lot of items just in case. So I have a lot of healing items prepared. And now we go up and see what the boss fight is about. Or maybe there's no boss fight. Who knows? There's nobody here. Not a single soul inside. They must be someplace else. Let us investigate the door up ahead. Oh, didn't expect that. I think it's kind of a feint out then, because I thought there would be a boss fight, but apparently it's just a door.
So, having explored this place a bit before we met you, I've come up with a few theories based on what we learned. We're probably from different timelines. That's the only way to account for the discrepancies in our stories.
Yeah, I didn't even know that we talked about each other while running.
But to verify that, would you mind telling us a little more about the world you come from?
Where to begin?
Dorumon and I have been searching for a means to counteract something called the X program. The X program can also be called the Digimon Elimination Program.
Wait a minute, is it really the same as the X Evolution movies? Or movie?
Digimon elimination? That doesn't exactly sound pleasant.
Yeah, I think it was about, the Evolution movie was about Dorumon and other X-antibody demon. They were hunted by other demon and getting destroyed because of the, X-antibodies. And yeah. They were getting,
In our world, the rapid growth in the number of Digimon far outpaced any and all expectations.
Okay.
The vast amount of data consumed the digital world's resources at a rate ultimately believed to be unsustainable.
Oh. I guess not because they're X-antibodies, but apparently there was an overpopulation then.
Then one day, the X program was suddenly put into place, as if to cull the outsized Digimon population.
The X program made so many Digimon disappear. Only the ones who managed to gain antibodies survived.
I see now. So from in their world, so it isn't the Evolution movie then. It's more like in their world, there were too many demon, and because of that, an X program was installed and defeated many demon, or eliminated a lot of them. And those with the X antibodies, so that means they're resistant or immune to it, they survived.
Omnimon and I are two of these X-antibody Digimon.
Now, though the resource crisis has been averted, the X program continues to ravage the Digimon population.
Oh, so it seems like the X program can be shut down?
Some see this as a travesty that demands action, while others believe the X program should be allowed to run its course. A meeting between the two sides was set to take place, but then we found ourselves transferred here.
I see, so the other demon that are not really on, friendly relationships right now that we are searching for, they are, not really there. Might not be on the same side in opinion then.
I see. So basically, you've been divided by practical and ideological differences concerning this X program.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the gist of it. The division continues to run deep, and each group now acts entirely on its own.
Division from within, huh? Sounds like an old, familiar story. Wouldn't you say, Asuna?
Yeah, I think defense security also is divided. Dr. Simmons and Asuna, wanted to live in peace with Demon, while the others wanted to eliminate them, and yeah, that also happened.
I wouldn't even call it old. It wasn't that long ago that we left the organization.
Yeah.
No? So much has happened since then, it feels like ancient history. Anyway, the real point is, If even we could rejoin our old organization, there's hope these Digimon can fight together despite their differences.
Okay. And we are at another door. Well, I didn't expect this place. Yeah, I think this is Apollomon's area. Ah, we're at his throne room. So this is, well, this is Apollomon's throne. And we have to go there, it seems like. No, I didn't expect the Slayer Dramon. I think that's what, well, that's the name. We got a revival capsule. Ah, there's the old Dino. Yeah, you can see the differences between old and new designs sometimes. And we don't get a map, so I guess I have to walk around. Oh, I forgot this isn't my Digimon. But yeah, I was there to find a way. One day. Wait, it's quite strong. Is it or is it? Yeah, it's quite strong. Yeah. Plasma shot? Okay. We swap Digimon, I think. I think Loop would be good. Because of poison. Yeah, Femis. Oh, I guess not. Apparently it can't be poisoned. Yeah, let's just use the attacks then. I didn't expect it to have a poison immunity though. That's unfair, I guess. I say poison was quite good in the main story, but I guess not good in this one. Well, that's interesting. Okay. And there we have it, I think. One Digimon down. Now I have to find the way. Don't tell me this is a giant elevator. Oh, I found the way. So it was forward. Well, that's good at least. I found the way. And I managed to avoid the demon. I say that's, well, you could say the choice of the, well, basic demon enemies is quite interesting. Honestly, I was expecting that. That makes sense because we had a difficult level, that's why it's only Ultimates and Megas. Oh, I didn't expect the combo. Jasmine and Magna Wiedermann. Okay.
Is that a fight between Digimon?
Yeah. Oh. A lot of Slayer Dramons. And they're getting punched.
Doesn't look like much of a fair fight.
Yeah.
Enough! This battle is clearly over.
Oh yeah? And why should we hold back? They attacked us first. Besides, there are too many Digimon in the world. It can't be helped that some aren't fit to survive.
I see, so it seems like Magnamon and Jasmine are the part of the X program should continue faction, I guess.
This one doesn't possess the X antibody. They could never hope to defeat us chosen Digimon.
I see. They kind of sound like the
These two
villain.
will not listen to reason. We will have to stop them by force.
Yeah. It's a double battle.
Ready to launch.
Oh, I am quite weak right now. As you can see, I bought 90 of those, so we should be fine. Wait, there. I have to find the controls again, because it's a bit different, the controller. Let's use Femis. Fearsome Blade maybe?
Here it comes! Supreme Cannon!
Okay. I would say Plasma Shots. Well, they're not really effective, so let's swap instead and use Bear. I would say Seek Saber. Yeah.
It's time! Seek Saber!
Digimon always had cool designs, but I've only seen the first 3 seasons of Digimon. I see. Well, that's true. Digimon Yeah, I think the coolest designs in Digimon often are not in the anime. They are most often in the games. As you can see from, well, or in other media, I think. But yeah, as you can see, the X-Antibody ones are really cool. I think X-Antibodies are one of my favorite designs of Digimon. They just look cooler than the original, you could say. Yeah, let's use Digimon. So if Magnamon X-Antibody and Jesmon X-Antibody are, well, how should I say, a part of the X program should continue faction. That means the rest will meet, like Alpha Digimon and X-Antibody, and I think Galanmon X-Antibody. I think they are part of the X program should stop faction then. That's my guess currently. Or they could both be, well, yeah, they could also both be on the X-Antibody should continue faction. Yeah, I think I shortened it. I say pro X-Antibody faction. Yeah, might be short. Might be shorter. Oh, so we didn't have to fight them fully. That's good, I guess. It would have been a long fight. Let that be a lesson to the lot of you. Now calm down. The circumstances in this world are nothing like our own. I hold that the resource crisis due to the burgeoning Digimon population will eventually spread to all worlds. Okay. Therefore, the best thing to do is to nip the problem in the bud. Palmon existence may be a blessing in disguise. Oh. Yeah, they are not listening. And there they go. Would be fun if these two just joined Palmon. And yeah. What a disturbing thing to say. That's true. They view the X program as a boon and believe it should be embraced as part of a natural selection. Just a minute. Okay, what up? Wait. A lot of new words. Look at what boon means. Helpful, beneficial, or timely blessing that improves quality of life. I see. So this is what boon means. Well, makes sense with the context. As they see it, since only the strong will survive, this will bring about the next evolutionary step for the species. They think they are so special. Boy, does that rub me the wrong way. Okay. The idea that selection and evolution go hand in hand may be extreme, but there is some logic behind it. Flame Drum is still my favorite Digimon. Wait, I have to look it up. Some Digimon names I don't remember. Wait, come on. I see. Well, that's true. It's well, one of the first early cool designs, I have to say. Makes sense. See. I think it's also available in Digimon Time Strangers. Well, I think at least. Maybe I should try it out later. Oh, there you need the DGX and they're available. There. However, whether something is logically coherent, and whether it is optimal solution, are separate matters altogether. If they believe their way is the one true way, they still have a lot to learn. Cooperating with them won't be easy. Hello Hex, it's good to see you. I hope you had a nice day or have a nice day. And yeah, as you can see, we are continuing and playing the last DLC of Digimon Time Strangers. Okay. Those two do not seem of a Those two do not seem of a mind to listen. Let us search for the others. Let's see. Yeah, this is the first time I'm hearing the text of a mind to listen. So that's something, I guess. They must be someplace else. Let us investigate the door up ahead. Okay. Yeah. I have no idea what's happening. Well, I know what's happening, but yeah. I guess Palamon just lets us, well, search for allies. And doesn't intervene this time. Unlike, the second DLC, Palamon was kind of intervening with us a lot.
Great.
Well, it's a different Palamon, so maybe it has learned something new. Or has a new, I could say, attack method or strategy. Could be. But yeah. Let's now go far ahead. Or wait, forward. Wait. Ah, these are the other demons. It really is Alpha Digimon and, well, Dukemon. Oh wait, Gallenmon. I speak, I just sometimes say Dukemon, sometimes Gallenmon, but it's the same demon. But yeah, let's talk.
Stop this. We're all Digimon here. What purpose will it serve for us to fight one another?
Exactly. We want to save all the Digimon, even those without the X antibody.
I see, so I guess the other faction are pacifists, so they don't fight.
This is like the reverse of what we saw before. These Digimon are trying to call for an end to the fighting.
Yeah.
But that leaves them completely on the defensive.
We should lend them a hand.
Okay. Ah, let's swap them. That's interesting. So I guess the other faction are all... you could say... Yeah, can you say pacifists? I think it's called like that. So that's interesting. Yeah, let's use the... Well... Yeah, the cross arts. It's been hours, so I forgot the name. Okay. Yeah, let's swap around and use Omnimon, Mercy Mode. I would say Graceful. Wait. Yeah, I would say... I think, yeah. The Graceful can. I was just looking at the traits. And I don't think the enemies have, wait, Dragon trait or Ice, wait, or Fire trait. That's why just the basic attack. It doesn't make any difference. Okay. Just a little bit more. Yeah, Graceful Cannon again. Yeah, let's defeat this one. There we have it. And now Ray of Victory. Okay. I speak, I have a feeling that by the end of this story, all the two factions will be at peace with each other, maybe. At least, well, some of the faction, members of the faction. And somehow this will solve the problem of the world. That's my guess currently. Graceful Cannon. Plasma Shot. Okay. Just a little bit more. I say it's quite amazing how the accuracy is down, so that's why a lot of the attacks are missing. I was about to say it's quite amazing how often they miss, but yeah, makes sense. And Graceful Cannon. There we have it. Are you alright? I do hope you're not injured. Why did you harm them? Was it because of your prejudice toward them? Oh. I guess we are not getting friends. I was afraid of this. Afraid of what? These are demons who oppose the X program. Frankly, it is hard to imagine. There are many in favor of our program that threatens to render our kind extinct. It is not only the X program that we oppose. We're against any form of violence between demons rooted in prejudice. Well, I would say it was self-defense, what we did. So how is your thinking? Any different from that of Omnimon and Doremon here? They seem to believe that something needs to be done about the X program too. No, the two of them are merely cowards. Okay. Hey, who are you calling coward? You have the X antibody, which means you lived through that tragedy. It's your duty as a survivor to end the program. There's nothing to hesitate for. what would you have? Wait, what would you call have me call that besides cowardice? I don't get it. I hardly wish for it. The truth is that the X-Progress is resolving the resource crisis. I see. So there are 3 factions then. One completely against it, one completely for it, and then one neutral one. I see. Carefully observing the current situation may ultimately lead to the least loss of life. We must think before we act. I see. So that's why they call it, Omnimon and such cohorts. Because they're waiting and seeing, what the best option is. We do not have time for such deliberate consideration. How many Digimon do you think have died while you sat around? We wish to save all Digimon, which is why we must seize this opportunity. What opportunity? Yes, we shall defeat that Digimon, Parallelmon, and use their power to accomplish our goals. Oh. I don't think space-time can do anything about that. Well, I have no idea what the X program is, so maybe it can. And there they go. Okay. Well, there they go. I have to say, they were as stubborn as ever. Okay. It isn't hard to understand their line of thinking. It's the instinct of every living being to try to fend off a threat. Even without a concrete, effective solution, and no matter how low the odds, there's the urge to keep fighting. Yeah. It isn't logical at all, but feelings never are. It almost sounds like you're talking about you and me, although the threat we face is different. By the way, what did they mean about using Parallelmon's power to accomplish their goals? I have no idea. That is as much a mystery to me as it is to you. I suggest we track them down again and ask them. We all need to work together if we hope to return home. Yeah. I guess it's quite a giant fetch quest to get them. But yeah. I guess we follow them then. Oh. Well, that was quite convenient. They're all just standing there.
So, the pro-X program faction has run into the anti-X program faction. This can't be good.
Oh, so they're really called pro-X program faction. Anti-X program faction. Yeah, makes sense.
Selection is a natural law. The X program is a test bestowed upon us from on high, so that we might progress towards the next stage in our evolutionary development as a species.
The X antibody is no instrument of divine will. It is a program, no more and no less.
You seriously believe yourselves to be chosen beings? Your arrogance knows no bounds.
I can see no value in further conversation.
I think they're fighting. Or they will start fighting. Well, how does it go? Because the anti-X program faction is pacifist, so they don't fight. I wonder how this will go. It might turn out one-sided then.
They're fighting again?
Everyone, please! This place is not our world. Can we not at least work together until we are able to return home?
You should already know the answer to that. Cooperation is out of the question.
Okay.
We're going to do what we believe is right, and it seems they've reached a similar conclusion.
They should just kiss already. Yeah, that would be funny.
Yes. If we can defeat Parallelmon and make use of its power, we can solve everything.
Well, that would be our enemies to lower stroke now to think about it. But yeah.
So, it comes down to a race. Whoever defeats Parallelmon first will have their way.
I see, so... Wait, what does the pro-antibody faction want with Parallelmon?
What exactly are you saying?
Yeah.
And in any case, Parallelmon will be no easy foe. Unless we all work together.
Cowards need to keep their mouths shut.
There are 2 doors here. We need not share the same path.
I say the door on the left looks suspicious.
I couldn't agree more. From this point on, it'll be a race.
I say I quite like it that when they move, they have just the metal sounds.
Oh, why can't we work together? Even at a time like this?
No idea, Doromon. No idea.
What's so funny?
They're just so hopelessly naive, immature, idealistic.
Okay.
Each group believes in their own sense of justice, that theirs is the one true way.
Wait, now to think out, didn't Dr. Simmons and Asuka say they are searching for someone? I wonder where that person is.
How many conflicts have broken out from a disagreement on what's right? So even here, history repeats itself. The world of Digimon is not so different from our own. Truly fascinating.
Well, as far as we're concerned, we need to get them to band together. Otherwise...
It will be dangerous, I think.
Yes. Otherwise, we probably won't be able to beat Parallelmon, meaning we'll be stuck here forever.
Well, maybe not forever. Maybe till Parallelmon beats us, I think.
We have to go after them.
The only question is, which way do we proceed? Through the digital-looking door after the Pro-X program group? Or through the wooden door after the Anti-X program group?
Oh. I guess we have a choice to see which one we follow. Or I think it's more likely which one we try to convince first. Let's see. I use my old method. Enemy in Mr. Strapping the Kiste in Mech onto this way. Alright, we go to this door. That's my choice program. Wait, not program. That's my way of thinking which choice. I just, well, guess. Let's see. Wait, there's something?
Great.
Oh no. I was too greedy. Oh, I didn't expect the Justy one. I guess we swap around. Yeah, Famous. Wait, what was that method called? I don't really know if there's an English variant of it, but it's, you know, how you point at the fingers. You point at one thing and then say a text or well. And then at the end, the thing that last pointed at your finger is the one that you use. Or you go through. I think at least. Well, that's how I usually do it, but yeah. I was speaking no idea if this method even has a name. I think I learned it in elementary school. And yeah, since then I've been using it. It's quite useful. But yeah. Ah, poison works. So that's good then. Okay. And plasma shot. Just a little bit, I think. Well, I thought it was one shot, but yeah. Guess one more attack. And for there's also an item, so let's get it. Wait, do you mean eeny, meeny, mo? Ah, I see. Yeah. I think that's the thing. Yeah. I see it, so there's an English version. Yeah, I used that one. Yeah. And so we're getting now the backstory of what happened. So they have found Kurai either. Yeah, Kurai was the guy, I think. The blue-haired one. Yeah, he was piloting the giant mecha, the giant monster mecha, whatever it is. That's right, sir. I'm afraid we have lost many of our old comrades. And so they're also all from the same timeline of the Shinjuku disaster then. Some were caught up in the explosion over the government building. Others died because of anomalous phenomena. What language was your version? German. So yeah. There are also a lot of people who are still unaccounted for. But there's one thing you can say for certain. What is? Every one of them was doing all they could to accomplish their mission. That's true. So I can't just sit around, doing nothing. Dr. Simmons and I are returning to Anomalous Affairs. That was the name of the organization. The Public Safety Office is barely even functional anymore, but somebody has to do something. Mr. Koremi. No, Captain Koremi. What are you going to do? I see, so Asuna was the one that scouted Captain Koremi then. I'm going to fight. I'm going to face down our foes, however terrifying the enemy Digimon may be. I think in this timeline, Asuna never met Beastamon then. Maybe that's why. Okay. German. Cyber cards are German. Well, I don't really know if Cyber cards are German, but yeah, it was German. Well, maybe you do have the German version. Maybe like that. I won't deny what I've done. I've taken up arms against Digimon many times now, so that we humans might survive. Hate me if you will, you have every right. Honestly, Asuna, did you have to put that so bluntly? I see, so Asuna fought against Digimon. So I suppose that is rather in character of you. Still, I haven't given up. Given up on what? Ah, since we invade these two there. Coexistence. You would speak of such a thing. You, who have taken up arms against Digimon. How absurd. In truth, you're every bit as self-centered as those other cohorts. I think these guys are also quite self-centered. Calling everyone a cohort. So I guess that's something. Okay. I don't think there's anything here. Yeah. I say, since I have the new controller, I think I've gotten faster in walking. I think at least. It feels like that at least. Another memory? Hellemon. That's right, sir. They're hostile Digimon we haven't been able to get much of a handle on so far. We got Cyber Dragon 2. I think that's German. I could be wrong. Yeah, that is German. So 2 means 2. So yeah. That's right. I think, yeah, some Yu-Gi-Oh cards have German names in it. I remember that again with, well, with Yu-Bell and everything like that. Dr. Sims has a theory that they can travel freely through space-time. I see. Then we'll need to take action as soon as possible. Man, just the thought of traveling through space and time gets my head spinning. Makes me wonder what seemed real anymore. Yeah, that's true. Do you remember what you said to me back when I was still new to the public safety? I signed up because I wanted to do what was right. But once I got within the bounds of the organization, I started to question what the right thing to do really was. I wasn't even sure if it was humanity that we should be protecting anymore. Asuna looks like a Evangelion character. Well, that's true because there's also in Evangelion an Asuna character. And also wearing a bodysuit, I think. So that's true. And yeah, hello to you too, to you Twilight Cherry. If you had a great day, have a great day. So yeah, as you can see, yeah, Digimon. Quite a lot of serious themes, I have to say. I was lost, I was worried, I couldn't see my way through, but you noticed that, and decided to encourage me. What about Nasta and Fear? Well, fear is vor in German, but Nachster, it sounds German, but honestly I can't think of a word that is Nachster. Well, I can look through it. Cyber Dragon. Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should. Yeah, it's really. Yeah, I think I know what's happened. I think it's German, but the problem is they didn't use the correct vowel, you could say, because instead of a normal A, it's well, at least if it is German, then it should be Nächster. And if that were to be the case, the A should be having 2 points above. That would be a completely new vowel, you could say. So it would be called Cyber Dragon Nächster. Or a Nächster. And yeah, because the vowel is different, yeah, I think it should have been that. But could be something else. But yeah. Wait. You told me that I was exactly the right kind of person to work in public safety. That none are more trustworthy than those who question what is right. That nothing is more terrifying than an arbitrary sense of justice. That some things matter more than using the righteousness as a weapon, such as always questioning what is just. And that, as such, to have doubts about these things is its own kind of skill. Just the way you say Cyber Dragon name sounds so cool. Way better than how we say it. Really? Well, yeah, I think it's most likely the German pronunciation sometimes sounds more rough, you could say. But yeah, for example, like 4, 2, Nächster. Yeah. It's just, it's more have a rough sound. Well, from what I've heard, apparently, if you speak German, you just sound angry all the time. So maybe that's why. But yeah. If it weren't for those very words, I wouldn't be standing here today, continuing the question what is right. Okay. We got a little bit of backstory. Some things matter more than using righteousness as a weapon. What is it? Sorry, it's nothing. Never mind. I wonder if... Wait, don't want to have a backstory. I get you people think I sound angry when I speak Spanish. I see. Yeah, Spanish I think is also... Well... Yeah, it's... Honestly, I've never really, met someone that speaks fluent Spanish. But I do remember friends that had Spanish classes. So yeah, in school it was either Spanish or French. I learned French, so I do know people that learn Spanish. And yeah, Spanish also is the kind that, sounds a bit angry, I think. But yeah, that's just sometimes like that. Mostly because of pronunciation, I think. Or maybe with how fast and loud you're speaking. That could also be it. Okay, I guess we're moving forward. Wait, do we have to go forward? Or... Oh, I didn't see this. We got punched again. Okay. I guess we swap. To where? Yeah, Shield of Just, why not? And Fam is for the poison. Well, or the chance of poison. There. That's my shot. Yeah, just going through it. True, but I just think the German accent is so nice sounding. I see. Yeah, German is quite nice. I say it's well. Yeah, it's quite nice, but it's hard to learn because yeah, German is quite complex. Well, not because of the pronunciation, but mostly because of the way you're writing. So many different words, and depending on what the context is, you have to change it. It's so different sometimes, and difficult. I got another flashback.
The research data on Parallelmon has been stolen?
What?
Yes, and it was Kuga who took it. That data could be the key to a fundamental theory of travel through space-time.
Oh. Yeah, Kuga, if you remember, that was the guy that was at first Dr. Sim's assistant, but later on he became a villain and we had to fight him against in a boss fight. So that's something.
I don't know his motives, but this is a disaster. That data could have been our ticket out of this hellish scenario.
Okay.
That memory is from just before we came here.
Speaking of Hugo, did you see the new game mode in Duel Links? I didn't see it. So I guess there was a new Duel Links update. Yeah, I think I'll look it up later then. So, well, if it's a new game mode, it makes me curious. Yeah, I'll look it up later.
The two of us went after Kuga, and just when we finally found him, Parallelmon showed up.
The first word my German cousin taught me was Kaka. I see. Well, I hope you know what that means, Silent Cherry. If you know, that's poop. So, I guess that's something, I guess.
Kuga was probably sent here as well.
Research data on Parallelmon. Travel through space-time.
The Duel Links update is looking fire. I see. Well, then I'll check it out then, because it does sound interesting. And on Saturday we are playing Duel Links, so that's something. Yeah, I know it very well. I won't forget it. I see. So most likely you just said it and then your cousin laughed at you then. That's my guess currently. Yeah, that also happens. I know that. Well, my brother is also the same kind. He, well, there's a Chinese dialect that I can't really know much of because, well, I never learned it. Learned a lot from that. And yeah, he always insulted me in that dialect, and I insulted him back. So yeah. Basically, it's old school Duel Links. So many nostalgic decks. The deck that give you all those staples you get to keep. I see. Yeah, that sounds interesting. Kaka, that's poop on Spanish. I see, so it's also poop in Spanish. So yeah, in German it's also poop. So I guess some words never change, I guess.
That will prove useful information indeed.
Oh, they heard about it and want it now? I do not think it will likely we will find anything else. We should return to the previous room with the 2 doors. I feel the third DLC will be much longer than the first and second one. Because, yeah, that's quite something, I guess. I would say a bit too. Well, maybe I should have just attacked instead. I'm also quite a pacifist, now to think about it. I most likely avoid the enemy fights. Maybe sometimes attacking is better. Let's see, plasma shot. Premise. Yeah, Seek Saber just to try it out. Okay. They gave us like 9 copies of Book of Moon. Well, that's a lot. So yeah, well, maybe I should check out the new Duel Links just to see it. Well, I have to download the data, so yeah. Guess I'll log in. And if that, well, I think Maybe I'll grind the event for some gems before the stream. Yeah, maybe something like this. I have to see. Duel Links has become a free-to-play friendly like everyone wants. That's good then. Yeah, Duel Links, I think getting gems and make a deck was quite a tedious process at the start, you could say. So yeah, that's interesting. Wait. Yeah, I somehow wanted to sneeze, but I wasn't able to sneeze. So I guess that's something. Wait, where are we? It's Akihabara. I know this place. It's Akihabara. So we're in our world? I guess another flashback. It looks like more Akashic debris has appeared before you. A different space must be fragmenting this time. Now this is a lovely part. And that one. Just gorgeous. Oh, you, no bad part. No thank you. Okay. So yeah, Dr. Simmons quite like figures. Or robots? Action figures, I think. Or normal figures, no idea. I need to make that device a reality, or Digimon-based electron life forms will prove a threat to humanity. I think it's how the gun was created. Digimon? A threat? Oh, there these two are. Guess you can move in the flashbacks. Do Digimon attack humans in your world? Yeah. There was a war. Sad truth is, a certain number of Digimon simply cause trouble. If it were only the chosen, this would not happen. So I guess, well, didn't expect that. It seems like the Pro-X program faction is against Digimon, but peaceful with humans. I didn't expect that. Overpopulation is at the root of all this. Though it pains me to say it, the process of selection must continue. Question, did you ever do the friend invitation campaign to get a free hero deck and Sky Striker deck? In Duel Links? Nope. But honestly speaking, I don't think I would have used those two decks. I'm not really into those. I prefer to play with decks that, with archetypes that I like. Well, I do like the Hero archetype and Sky Striker, but yeah. I just play with the with decks that I like. And there they just go. Okay. I say they just appeared, said some stuff, and said they would never do that, attack humans, and then they just went away. I guess that's something. Their conversation didn't sound very funny to me. Okay. Oh no, not funny at all. They're being completely logical. Everything they said fits together perfectly. Maybe a little too perfectly. They seem drunk on their own logic. Perhaps that's why they consider themselves chosen. Oh no. I guess Twilight and Cherry turned into a gummy bear again. I hope you're alright. I guess the Asta virus is still ongoing, I guess. Next time, please share your campaign code so you can get those decks for free. At least the saves you get. I thought this was only for the new players. I don't think that's possible anymore. If you ask me, I'd say the conversation of theirs was overly logical. There's no joy in it. Okay. And that's a problem? Of course. Without some sparks of hope, something to make the heart beat, the claim of evolutionary step forward is a sham. Oh. Yeah, Twilight and Cherry turned into a gummy bear again. Well, that just happens sometimes. Wait a minute. I just had an idea. I don't know. Wait, I have no idea why, but yeah. I just thought of something. Well, just because it was April Fool's. Just a minute. I need a text. Yeah. At least, I guess someone turned into a gummy bear today. Yeah. Just a small text. If you're wondering, this gummy bear I drew it myself. But yeah. Is my repair and still going on? I see. Well, maybe on Saturday then. So yeah. Anyway, let's continue. Okay, I guess Challenge is celebrating. So yeah. Yeah, if you have seen the April Fool's video, there was a lot of gummy bears. And there was an ending where you just turn into a gummy bear and just enjoy your vacation. So I guess that's what Twilight Chair is doing right now. We need to tell them, which is just another reason we should keep going after them. I think we have to go after them 3 times and then they'll join. That's my guess currently. Or maybe 5 times. I see. Well, hello Ichiban Toko. It's good to see you. Have you had a great day or have a great day? And yeah, we are currently at quite a strange space. Yeah, there's an item. Didn't expect to see it, but yeah. Yeah, that's really a strange space. And a new map, kind of. Wait. This is a strange place you found somewhere in... Wait. Is it possible that the natural law of this world are beginning to collapse? Is this a result, or perhaps a sign of things to come? This is like a scene from the primitive times. I see. I guess the space is collapsing, and that's why this bridge is there. And I have to read a lot. The chaos itself is Paramount's territory. I imagine the sea to expand it even further. CC, a powerful being from another dimension, would surely become a distortion in and of itself. I guess the other X-antibodies were quite powerful. The mere act of bringing together 2 beings who were never destined to meet can cause a breakdown in reason, which is music to Paramount's ears, I imagine. It is possible that in some other future, where order has collapsed, scenes such as this litter the landscape. Okay. So I guess we are currently at the destroyed space. I get there a lot of text, you could say. Exists itself because a mere speck of space-time. And its bare framework is exposed. Okay. Well, that was a lot of text. I wonder who we will meet today. It looks like kind of a boss battleground. Wonder what it will be. It's also. I have no idea why, but I think there will be a secret boss fight. Or a boss monster. Something about the space seems familiar. Would you not agree, Omnimon? Wait, does it? There's a certain aspect of this world that resembles our own. The tension in the air is reminiscent of that following the conflict that broke out regarding the X program. I'm curious. Could you describe for me, in concrete terms, how exactly the X program works? Wait, it would be interesting if the X program is just Paramount's doing. So if you defeat Paramount, the X program stops. Maybe like that. It lodges itself within a Digimon, then ultimately deletes it from existence. Oh. Yeah, that sounds painful to, have something in your body and then it's one day burst out. The only way to escape its effects is to possess the X antibodies, which is... Oh. Didn't expect that. Wait, it was an auto. Wait, or not? But yeah, I didn't expect Kusamon, so there really was some kind of secret character that appears. So, you there, hand over your X antibodies. Wait, I wonder if that even works. Well, it might be able to work because if it's like a normal antibody, that means you can just plant it on other people. I think that's how vaccinations work. At least you either use the dead cells and let your body develop antibodies, or you could plant antibodies into your body yourself. I think that's how it works. But yeah. Since possessing the X antibody is a matter of life and death, there are many who try to take it by force. I see. So this is what happened right now. These Digimon were likely sent here by Paramon as well. Beware, they are on the attack. Okay. So yeah, I didn't expect the V1. Wait, what was the name of this form again? I guess I can see it right now. Let's see. Digimon. That was the name. Okay. Yeah, luckily there's poison. I say Doremon is just boosting us. I don't think I've seen it attack. Yeah, let's attack. Famous again. Oh, now all of them are poisoned. That's good. And she'll... Wait, wrong enemy. Okay. So yeah, poison is quite OP when the enemy can be poisoned. There's no way for them to get rid of it. I think at least. Yeah, let's swap around. Let's use Ice Ancient, I guess. Wait, or Ancient? Ice Ancient was somewhere else. Wait, or another thing one I have, but yeah. Famous again, because it's strong. I think at least. Yeah, Weltflügel, why not? So yeah, we are doing, I would say, good damage. So I guess we will, maybe we'll see more enemies, who knows. Okay. Just one more attack and it's done. There we have it. Okay. Quite a silence. Oh, we are sorry. It was wrong for us to attack you. We won't try to steal there anymore, so please, just let us keep our antibodies. Wait, they already have antibodies? So why are they trying to take it then? Okay. It seems the X antibodies are extrinsic rather than intrinsic. I think that means the X antibodies came from the outside instead of from the inside. That's my guess currently. Extrinsic. So there are different types of X antibodies. Yes, aside from a few special cases, most Sigma acquire antibodies extrinsically. Which is where selection comes in. It may be sad, but must accept that this trial bestowed upon us will lead to evolution of Digimon as a species. The X antibody completely nullifies the X program, but it does not last forever. Wait, so it doesn't... Wait, so it isn't a complete, immunity? After it has been used up, the X program will continue to act as a force of natural selection. Survivors must battle amongst themselves for the X antibody in order to stay alive. I see, so those Digimon just now were risking their lives in an attempt to acquire the antibody. How brutal. It's like a scene straight out of hell. Yeah, that's just a giant battle royale, I guess. No, there's a trial bestowed upon us that we must overcome. I see, I think the pro-antibody faction is quite coping. So they are thinking it has, there must be a reason behind it. The weak shall die, but if that is the divine law we must live by, I wish to at least make it so they do not suffer. Yes, that is the compassionate thing to do. They can't be serious. Their thinking was never so extreme before. They acquired the X antibody. Could the antibody itself be affecting their personalities? Yeah, that could be something. Yeah, it could be affecting something. There are plenty of examples of bodily changes having an impact on personality, though they are all in human cases. Wait a minute, now that I think about it. I just remembered who Asuna and Dr. Simmons are searching for. I see, so they're most likely searching for Dr. Kuga then. I just noticed. Wait a minute, there's a bot. I'll talk later. Or talk in a minute. Q, 6, A, 1, W. There, the bot is gone. I can talk. So I think that the idiot they are searching for is Dr. Kuga. And because he took the, research data, they were also confronting him when the Palmon appeared. So that means the person they are looking for is Dr. Kuga. And yeah, because Galmon and Alpha Digimon heard about the research material, they're now searching for Dr. Kuga and trying to get it. So yeah, I think that's currently what's happening. I see. I really have no idea if I'm slow or I think I'm quite slow because I just realized the connection to that. The book is gone. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I must have clicked something. Wait a minute. I don't remember my shortcuts. Let's see. Oh, there. I found it. There we have it again. Wait. I guess Violet Cherries turned into a robot gummy bear. Oh no, they're evolving. Well, you can't do anything about gummy bears then. If they're robots, you can't eat them. So, that's something, I guess. I sense the presence of others. Most likely there are more Digimon who are after the X antibodies, lurking nearby. I see. Well, for me it looks like just one line, or one straight line. So I'm surprised that they can just hide. Justice must be served. So what we do will not change. If you try to stop us, we may end up in quite a rivalry. Okay. The book is back. All's well in the universe again. I see. Yeah, the book is back. This book has a lot of stories. Too much story, I would say. But should be fine though. Well. Apparently there are only 2 chapters. So I guess that's story, I guess.
What is this place? This is not our world.
I guess we are getting voice acting again. Wait, what are we looking at?
You want me to leave public safety with you?
I see, so this is how it happened that Dr. Simmons and Asuna left. It's a bunny book? Yeah, it's a bunny book. And as you can see, it's one with red eyes and white fur. And you know what these bunnies are. They're dangerous. I think at least.
Yes, I have some concerns about the organization, which I suspect you share.
I've already written my resignation. Ever since Captain Karemi quit, I feel like things have gotten out of hand. When he was still around, it felt like we had purpose. But I'm surprised to hear that you're leaving too, Dr. Simmons.
Wait, I can only communicate for a short time. What I said last message was destroy the bot. I see. Yeah, I finally get it. So you didn't turn into a robot gummy bear then? Well, it was good knowing you, Twilight and Cherry. The gummy bear process might continue. There might be a solution to that, but no one knows what it is. You have to ask the future me about that. I have no idea. Just like in Minecraft. That's true. Honestly, I know about the killer bunnies, but I don't think I've seen them in natural habitats. I think they're only spawnable in creative. So yeah. The Legend of Red Eyes White Bunny. I see. Yeah, that's true. Wait a minute. Just checking. I see. They're also looking at my multi-chat because something didn't show. But yeah. Would be fun if there's a card called Red Eyes White Bunny. But yeah.
I thought... Don't you see Digimon as enemies?
Okay.
I did, until very recently. I believed preparing for the coming threat of the Digimon was the right thing to do.
I see. So in this world, Dr. Simmons didn't really... in our world, you could say in the main story, she immediately thought Digimon are friends. But in this one, it didn't happen. Maybe because we weren't there. Or maybe something else is going on. No idea.
But depending on the situation, the right thing to do can change. Clinging to a single vision of justice is foolish.
Which is exactly what the Public Safety Office is doing right now.
That's right. I see you're every bit as sharp as I suspected.
Okay.
That test subject Captain Koremi's friend brought in. Agiomon, I think it was.
Wait, what? Wait, why test subject? I thought, yeah, we were testing stuff, but I thought we were friends. Well, this is a different timeline, so maybe it was different.
That Digimon clearly had his own will, his own emotions. More importantly, he trusted the humans he was with.
I see, so it's the same as, well, our timeline then.
Seeing that caused me to reevaluate my understanding. Or rather, you could say that those two taught me something.
Okay. What is
They
it?
showed me that Digimon and humans can understand one another.
I see.
What's so funny?
The wonders never cease. What you said just now didn't sound like data or facts. It sounded like a dream of yours.
What is science for but to make people's hopes and dreams come true? I'm sure that's what Dr. Yuki would say.
Ah yeah, Dr. Yuki, our adopted father that raised us and one day disappeared. I remember these memes.
I don't want to create instruments of war.
Yeah, Digimon has quite a lot of... Yeah, Digimon has a lot of serious scenes.
Or did Digimon start a conflict in your world?
Yeah.
They played a crucial role in the outbreak of one. That much is objective fact.
Yeah, the Shinjuku Inferno.
But please, don't misunderstand. I don't blame Digimon at all. I believe we can find a way to coexist.
There's no perfect future where all can be happy and live in harmony.
Well, it was possible, I think.
Such lies will save no one. It's just as I've been saying. Selection is a necessity. There are too many unnecessary Digimon in this world. Your future is the result of that.
We need the X program, and with Parallelmon's ability, we can carry out the process of selection more efficiently.
I don't think space-time distortion is working on that, but... yeah. The X-antibody story is quite serious.
More efficiently? What do you mean by that?
We can isolate all lesser beings in another dimension. That will resolve everything.
Wait. I guess that's something. Well, as long as they're alive. But just kicking them out of their world, that's something, I guess. I wasn't expecting that.
But that is absurd. How can you even consider such a monstrous solution?
Yeah, that's true. Technically speaking, they're just kicking them out.
Apologies, but we aren't interested in a debate. If you wish to try and stop us by force, we won't hold back.
I have to say, they're warning us quite a lot. They keep saying they won't hold back.
Doesn't seem like there's any common ground to be found at all.
Yeah. I wonder how this will go, because, yeah. It's hard to say what they do now. Oh, well, how the solution of all this is, or what the solution is.
Maybe we won't be able to cooperate after all.
That's what happens when folks get too fixated on one idea of what's right. They talk of evolution, but the true meaning of that term involves adapting to fit an environment.
Not that bad. That bad of a solution. At least they ain't trying to destroy everyone. Yeah. I hope they are not killing the Digimon in another space, but yeah. I guess it's something. But technically speaking, I don't really know. But I don't think the X-Virus will go through another dimension. So through that, I think at least the Digimon that don't have the virus will survive, but yeah, I don't think the feeling of kicking you out of your homeland is something good, so yeah.
For those who insist they don't need to change, there can be no evolution.
Okay. Ah, there it is. It really was Kurai. Or Kuga. I'm bad with names. Over here. Give us the data. Never. I will never give it up. Okay. Wait, did his design somehow change? Because he doesn't look like an NPC anymore. You mean to say that this is where the research data on Paramount is stored? You must give that to us now. Ah, I see. I thought they would be working together with Kuga, but I guess not. Data on Paramount? Oh. And the other two are also there. So it's, well, quite a conundrum Kuga is in right now. That's just what we have been looking for. Hand that over. Nice and easy. If you can make use of Palamon's ability to traverse space and time, we can isolate all lesser Digimon. Not demon. Wrong thing. Yeah. I think I read too much mangas. Yeah, I'm currently reading a story about, well, you could say demons. Well, if you know Black Butler, silence, you do not such thing. There are no lesser Digimon. Our lives are all equal. Well, that's true. Oh, then how do you propose to resolve the current situation we are in? Yeah, it's hard to do, I have to say. By traveling through space-time, we can uncover the origin of the X program that may allow us to find our way forward. I was speaking, in their world, do they not have an Yggdrasil? Because I think the X program most likely is Yggdrasil or something. Or they, well, even though it's a different dig world, I think they should at least have an administrator, I think. Like Kunlun, Homeros, and, well, Yggdrasil. I think they should at least have one administrator that could do something about that. Manga, you should read Chobits, my favorite. Well, I've heard about Chobits. I think that's the love story about the robot, right? The robot girl. I've heard about that, but never got to read that. Well, maybe I should. Yeah, maybe I should when I want to read romance again. But, yeah. Yeah. We do not have that kind of time. What will it matter if we find a solution after the world has already been destroyed? Wait. So their world is on the verge of destroying? Is it the X program or what is destroying the world right now for them? Enough. You're all making the same fundamental mistake. Paelmon's data is not ours to begin with. Yes, Roll Girl, my favorite love story. I see. Well, maybe I will either read the manga or the web anime. I think it was on my anime watch list that I want to read. I want to watch. So that's something, I guess. These people risked their lives to obtain it, yet now you propose to take it by force? Words fail me. Yeah. Okay. Kuga's angry. And running away. Kuga, wait. The Asuna was quite fast. Oh. I wonder if Paelmon will finally appear, because it's been a while since we have seen them. Okay, what is happening? Oh. I guess that's the research. Kuga, calm yourself. The settings are incorrect. I'm sorry, Dr. Simmons. What's this we are seeing? A memory of Kuga's? I think so. Yeah, we never got to see much of him, so I guess we get some kind of thing. I had to admit it, but Simmons is the real deal. I think he was jealous of Dr. Simmons. I just don't get it. Why should she have so much talent? A woman who became a scientist because of some anime. Well, anime is, well, quite good. My love for science is so much greater than hers. I'll give my life if it meant contributing to science progress. Yeah, I guess he was jealous. Okay, that was a backstory, I guess. Oh, we are at the underground, where we first started, if you remember. At this place we got to choose the starters, and now there's a giant Digimon blocking our path. Now run. While the Digimon doesn't see us, we can run. I've gotten quite good at dodging. There's Pinocchiomon, one of the enemies of Digimon Adventure. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it was one of the last five enemies. I remember it. Well, I don't remember too much, but I remember some snippets of it. It's been years since Adventure. Well, since I watched Adventure. Okay.
What you've created in my absence is nothing but a weapon of mass murder. I'm sure even you have come to regret that. After all, you can hardly ignore all the destruction outside.
I see, so Twilight Cherry is running also. Well, good luck with that, because gummy bears can only jump.
Come work as my assistant again. That's all I have to say to you.
I say Dr. Simmons kind of looks a bit tired. I can kind of see the... How do you call it when you are sleep deprived and have dark circles? Yeah, that was the thing. The dark circles under her eyes. You can kind of see it.
Wait. Are you really going to let me off so easily?
I wonder what he did. Wait, is it the giant robot? Yeah, I think it's the giant robot.
I'm the reason everything's turned out like this. It's all my fault.
So in this timeline, I guess Kuga survived, kind of.
Don't flatter yourself, Kuga. If your work alone was what made the world turn out like this, well, then that would be great news. That would mean with my work alone, I could restore it to what it was before.
Nah, that was quite a diss.
But right now, I need every helping hand I can get. You've got hands, don't you? I'm sure you'll be able to help. Come on. The weight of the sins you bear isn't so great. So, loosen up and let's get to work.
Okay. I didn't expect that we also get some Kuga backstory. I guess we're going further in.
Great.
I said the enemies are, well, quite unique. They're all ultimates and megas. We got a Digijewel. Well, I have to farm for, well, I had to farm for these Digijewels once. Because I want to get the Gag of Miracles. To get Magnamon, X-Antibody. That was something else. I had to literally be in a dungeon and reset the dungeon a lot. To finally get it. It's been a while since I went to this place. So this is the place where Digimon was born. And where we got sucked into the Digi world. Good to see it again.
Kuga, don't be an idiot!
Okay.
What good will it do for you to steal that data?
You're asking me that? No, I'm the one with questions for you, Simmons. How is it you refuse to act when the answer is staring you in the face?
What?
Parallelmon has the ability to travel freely through space-time, just as you predicted. If we can harness that power, we may be able to alter this apocalyptic situation we're living in.
I see, so Kuga wants to travel back and prevent everything.
We've already tried and failed to harness the power of Digimon. Have you forgotten?
That failure was just a stepping stone for this to succeed. Everything's been guiding us towards this one answer.
You truly are a hopeless fool.
Oh, why? Why are you always like this?
See, Twilight and Cherry is fighting against something. Or at least punching. Well, I think they must not like Kuga then.
Why is it that you have so much talent, yet refuse to use it for what's right?
Yeah, I guess Kuga finally snapped.
Wasn't it the unquestioned assumption that eliminating all Digimon was right that caused DSAT to go off the deep end?
No, DSAT failed because I lack the talent and ability to build that weapon properly. Yes, science can solve any problem, provided we have the skill to implement it. That's what has brought us this far.
I see, so I had made the right guess then, Twilight and Cherry. I see.
Heaven's mistake was in blessing you with such genius when you do not love science. If only you would get serious.
Well, I think Dr. Simmons loves science, but, well, just because it started with her anime doesn't mean it's, well, she doesn't love, well, science also. She can love both.
If I had your gifts, I'd use them properly. And as a man utterly devoted to science, I'm the one who deserves them.
Okay. Well, that was something. I never hand over this data. I'm the only one who can make proper use of all their talent. Okay. The advances of science comes before all. Only by staying true to this principle will we solve humanity's problems. I'm afraid we have our own principles that we must hold to, perhaps for our worst. Those principles you speak of, arbitrary at best. Don't you see how wrong this all is? It's not we who determine right or wrong. It's the divine will. It's kind of, well, they truly mean to take that data by force. That man is in danger. We must help. Yeah. I say it kind of feels like that the pro-antibody faction is kind of like a cult. They kind of worship the X program kind of thing. I think at least. And guess we are fighting them. Finally. Ja, Weltflügel. Yeah. Then Famous for the poison. Wait. There's no poison for me, but yeah. Okay. Oh, this is the first Endoromon attacked. I guess that's something. I want to try out this one. Yeah, Ultimate Saber. Oh, it's healing themselves. Yeah, I think we have to defeat Magnum first, so let's swap. I guess Digimon for the accuracy down. So rare victory, I guess. Oh, that's quite close. How we survive? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I revive it. Luckily, I have a lot of revives now. Well, I think at least. Yeah, it's... well. It's, I would say, a lot.
Please.
Now Ultimate Saber. Bamis. Yeah, I don't think they can be poisoned. And I was Digimon is quite weak against it, I guess. Yeah, maybe let's swap. Maybe Omnimon Mercimo can do something. Wait. Yeah, I want to see the traits. Holy, Medium Knight, Royal Knight. Ah, they don't have the Dragon trait. I guess then, yeah. Omnimon might not be that effective then. Let's use the ice one then. Okay. I think this will be a fast fight. I say, I wish there would be something like, well, a second phase to some Digimon. Well, during the main story at least. I wish there was a second phase, kind of like a transformation sequence. But yeah, for the next story game. I just got reminded of it while fighting. And while looking at the forms. But yeah. Okay. Might take a while. I say they're having a lot of turns. But I think that's the end of Magnamon. I think. Or maybe not. One more kill. And one more hit, I guess. And that's it. One down. And Omnimon's also done. Yeah. Well, I could have healed, I guess. Okay. Ultimate Saber is my guess. Yeah, it's the strongest. Okay. Yeah, let it be. And now I revive.
Are you okay?
I guess... no, that's not weak against... that's not good against it. So I guess we use Bear. And Seek Saber, I guess. Just a little bit more and then we are done with it. Seek Saber again. And one more shot, I guess. Or maybe not. Yeah, poison does work. Okay. And there we have it. And we also see the victory animation of Antibody Omnimon. And we leveled up. Do we get voice acting? Nope. Damn. Okay. Well, how convenient. I wonder if these two will fight, because I thought they're pacifists, so they don't fight against other, well, Digimon. That makes two fewer opponents we must face. Why would the chosen ones bend the knee? That seems to be the greatest proof of all. and they're taunting them. Prove that which you believe in exists only within your heads. You simply cling onto this divine will as an excuse, all by leaving your fellow Digimon to die. We shall never give up. It is our duty to save everyone, even those who have been abandoned by that divine will. Our belief is on our own sense of justice, and not in anything or anyone else. I must ask you to hand over the data. Rest assured that we'll use it for what is absolutely right. There's no such thing as absolutely right in this world. What is right depends on the situation and circumstances. Well, that's true. Pure sophistry. That is the sort of thinking that allowed you to take up arms against Digimon. If words will not convince you, then it seems we must resort to force. Okay. Wait. I didn't expect them to fight back. I thought they were pacifists. But I guess it makes sense that they would fight back. So first we defeat Alpha's Digimon because that one also has a healing ability. So this is what we are doing. I guess no poison. Now let's swap. Magmon. And now Plasma Shot, why not? Okay. Yeah, it can heal. Okay. Might take a while. And now this one is immune against physical attacks. And it's also... wait, that's something I guess. It can also taunt you, did not it? Guess you have to humble both parties. That's true. And, well, I think I'm the one getting humbled because I don't have anything against physical... wait. Against... I don't have any magic attacks. So that, is bad. Maybe I do have... Plan physical... Yeah, I don't have any magic attack. Oh, I do have one. So I guess that's something. Yeah, this was a magic attack. Okay. Yeah, the reflect is quite OP. Especially because physical is something that all, well, nearly all the Digimon have. There are a few magic attackers in Digimon, I think. Oh, it's... wait. We still can't do anything. At least the shield is away, I think. Yeah, wait, with Saber. Wait, can... yeah, we really can swap. I thought it was because of my controls, but I guess not. At least we are doing some kind of damage. While being poisoned. Well, it should be fine though. Yeah, I just hope the taunt is away now. Otherwise it might be hard. We still can can attack the other one. Yeah, I think I'll swap Digimon while the taunt is on. Well, I'll force Digimon, why not? Yeah, Victory Sword, why not? And Famous. Yeah, I guess we are doing chip damage. I say I never knew that that Gallimon has a taunt. Because I can't target it anymore. Well, I can't target all the Digimon that Gallimon. Okay. Oh, now it's magic. Well, that's good for me. Okay. Yeah, first let's buff them. Then let's use a multi recovery for the paralysis. That's it. Let's see. Physical attack? Yeah. There was a mode change. I guess Gallimon is the first one then that we defeat or focus on. Okay, accuracy is down. Now plasma shot. I think we should be able to survive though. Yeah, it's taunting our enemies. So that's why. I see, so that's why it's like this.
Please.
I wonder if he healed everyone. I have no idea. Oh. I see, so the counter attack after a win. Oh, it's physical again. That's why. Yeah, it's... well, if it's physical, yeah, it might be harder. I think this fight is one of the more difficult ones in this stream. Mostly because of the shield, you could say. Of the physical shield. Is it physical? Light magic, yeah. Let's use the magic one. And the magic one also heals, so that's good. Yes, keep counting us. Yeah, Galmon has to go. Yeah, let's use Famous. I wonder if there's animation for the mode change, you could say. Yeah, I think next time I'll just decrease the speed and see if there's an there's a transformation sequence for Loop. Because I'm curious to see it. I think Loop is one of the few cases of Digimon that can transform while battling. So I kind of want to see it. I don't remember much about that. It's been a while. Okay. Oh. Well, guess they're all chibis now. Let's see, where is the... yeah, might recovery. Oh, please. I killed the wrong one. Guess we got do normal attacks, I guess. And we missed. Yeah, might recovery. And... do I have any magic attacks? Let's use heal then. Why not? Okay. They're quite good that I guess Digimon can't die. So they're kind of the damage dealers right now. Yeah, magic attack. Oh, we missed. Well, we do have low accuracy, so that's true. Yeah, these two are the more difficult ones. Ah, it's physical, so I can't really see. Wait, we can use Burning Shell. So let's see if there's a transformation sequence. Just curious. I guess not. Well, at least there's animation. So yeah, the Digimon just changes, I guess. Let's use, yeah, plasma shot. Okay. And we are getting taunted again. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything against the taunt. So yeah, free fall. And we missed. Yeah, Victor's Sword, I guess. Wait. I guess I remember the name. Because I didn't even read it and just said Victory Sword. At least it's finally down the taunt. Now the Alpha Digimon will suffer. I hope. Well. But yeah. Or it's making us suffer, I guess. Because that was something else. We need a heal.
Are you okay? You're the best.
Yeah, let's use Burning Shell. And we missed. Okay. Yeah, at least the guests are doing something while I'm waiting. And a multi-recovery again. I should have bought more. Well, but I don't have to buy it next time because... yeah. The good thing is, the Digimon DLCs, the next ones come out next year. So it might take a while. Well, but I'm curious what the DLC will be about. because, well, you could say this DLC is a trilogy. So it all comes down with defeating Paimon and that's it. So maybe it will be interesting. Yeah, I think the guests are doing the most work. And I'm not doing 1 damage and that's it. Or maybe no damage. I guess I don't do any damage. That's just free fall. Finally. We defeated it. Well, now both go tumbled. And we have voice acting. Okay. There runs Kuga. Alright, my guess he is running and then he will be eaten by Paimon. That's my current guess.
Kuga!
Oh. Wait. I have a feeling now Paimon comes and that smashes this thing. Or maybe not.
Would you stop this already?
Ah, there it is, Paimon. Not the entrance I expected, but yeah.
Parallelmon!
Fools, did you really fail to notice me watching you all this time?
Yeah, I was wondering where Paimon was. Not again. Wait, did you see that? There was Kuga just stretching his hands, trying to get the data.
They're too absorbed in their own battle.
Yeah, it is.
And from there, Kuga will get caught in the blast.
Oh no. Oh no. I hope Doraemon survives. Oh no. Oh. That, yeah.
No.
Yeah, something about that was... Wait, something dark was there. I think Doraemon will evolve. I think it is. Oh no.
Is that guy okay?
Don't worry, Kuga's just unconscious.
Yeah. I guess, yeah, the attack is, well, only targets 1 target. And because Doraemon was hit, the others were safe. Yeah, it also breaks my heart, Violet and Cherry. That's a sad scene.
Why did you save him?
For all the trouble he caused you. It was Digimon who destroyed your world, right?
Well, they were a different demon though. From another world.
That wasn't just the Digimon.
Yeah, that's also true because... Yeah, it was mutual destruction, I think.
Our world isn't so simple that it makes any sense to act on a single answer. That's the tricky thing about it.
Yeah.
Why do you think we accompanied you through all this? Because your words and actions proved that you're the same as us.
Thank you. I'm happy to hear you say that.
Oh no.
I'm so glad that I met you.
Oh no.
Damn it! Is this what you all wanted? Sear this image into your minds. This is what happens when friends turn on each other. Acting like your sense of justice is everything. Have you no shame? There's something far more important.
Yeah.
I swore on the day I went back to the public safety office. I swore that I would try to help others. Not just for my own sake, but for all my fallen comrades. I just wanted to do what was right. Why is it so hard to do the right thing?
This is not what we wanted.
I know this isn't something an apology can fix.
We were wrong. We're so sorry. And
Thank you for saving us.
Yeah, Doraemon saved all of us. Wait, what's happening? Wait. Is it... wait, Alphamon time? Yeah.
Doraemon.
I could hear all your voices. Your scattered hearts have come together as one. That bond has given me new life. Let us march. Now that we stand together, we have nothing to fear. Let us go defeat Parallelmon and return to our original worlds.
Okay. That was an evolution. Wait a minute. I remember... was it in Digimon X movies also like this? That Doraemon nearly died and then evolved? Well, it's good to see Doraemon now. Or Alphamon now. Are you ready to confront Palamon? We cannot all go. Our coordination will be proven too difficult. Choose a fighter to participate in battle alongside us. Yeah, I still find it a bummer that if you have to collect these Digimon to work alongside, but they can't all go. That's a strange mechanic, I would say. But yeah. Well, which Digimon do I not have in my team? I have all of them. I just noticed that. You know what? I need another Weltflügel. Yeah, let's take Jesmon then. Something even greater than X-Pro. That's what what I fight for now. Okay. Your scattered hearts have come together as one. We shall defeat Palamon. Okay. Honestly, I think the X-Antibody stories would have been good if it was along its own game, I would say. It would have been interesting to see two ideas clashing and how to find a better solution and everything. But yeah, because this is only a DLC, the third one, it kind of came short, I have to say. It would have been an interesting concept though, as a game itself. But as a DLC, it was alright, I guess. Yeah, it's alright.
Why do you try to stop me? Resistance is futile.
Okay.
I can see the future. None may triumph over fate.
Yeah, Palamon always says that. I do.
You can see the future? Don't make me laugh. I can't think of anything more easily refutable. And you can say none may triumph over fate, but we've already come out victorious against it. That's why we are here. Our very existence proves you wrong.
Okay.
The future can be changed.
Well, that's true.
Get ready!
Yeah. Oh, they are the Doraemons? Wait, oh. Not Doraemons, what are they called again? Dorogreymon, yeah. I think this DLC 3 is really a reference to the X-Evolution movie then. Because if you know, in X-Evolution there were a lot of Dorogreymons, you could say. There was an entire swarm of them in a cave, I remember that scene. And yeah. Ja, ich will Silberken. Favorite attack. Last week I think we just need to defeat Paramon and that's it. Okay. Yeah, panic recovery for Luke.
Are you okay?
I say Paramon is just immune to everything, I guess. Yeah, let's defeat the Doremon first then. Okay. Wait a minute, I just noticed. Are we smaller? Yeah, that's interesting. So our Digimon is, our ancient is smaller than the, well, than the guest ancient. Wait, the guest Jasmine. I just noticed that. There's quite a large size difference. Okay. Yeah, Ultimate Saber, strongest thing. Ah, there are more. I see, so the more Doremon we defeat, the more debuffs it gets, I think. Yeah, it's getting weaker. Yeah, we have to defeat them first. Well, that's interesting. Last time we only had to defeat Paramon and that's it. But this time I guess we have to defeat the, well, defeat the side enemies first. And then the main enemy. That's interesting. Yeah, it's getting debuffed. Yeah, we can now damage it. So that's interesting. Yeah, why not shiny gold, well, gold solar stone? Yeah. Some attacks I can just say it out of my tongue, but some of them I might take a while thinking about them. Okay. Yeah, the buffs are still lasting, so let's not use it. And attack the Dorogreymons. Just a little bit more. Okay. Now let's use the buffs. And yeah, I think we destroy the Doremons first. Oh. It managed to dodge. No idea how. And we also managed to dodge, so that's good. Our speed being reduced. Should be fine though. Yeah, Famis. One down. And now it's getting weaker. Yeah. I see, so the Dorogreymons are getting buffed and the Paramon are getting weaker then. So that's interesting. Yeah, I just let the guest fight against the Paramon. I think I just attacked the Doremons. Why not try this shiny solar storm? Yeah, isn't that strong? Or reverse, that's bad. All good for us because that means the opposite is now true. So that means opposite is stronger. Yeah, let's fight then. Yeah. Now everything is effective. So that's good. I wonder if I can wait. I don't think I have any demon that can reverse right now. So that's something. I think the reverse is on my other demons. And yeah. Let's see. I think I will use Omnimon then. Oh wait, Galmon I mean. Yeah, why not? Okay. This will be maybe a long fight, I think. Depends, I guess. Yeah, Weltflügel. And fight. Yeah. We locked in. Yeah, I think you could say we locked in. Oh, we don't have SB.
Please.
Now we have SB. Yeah, Shield of Just. Okay. I say the reverse is a bit tricky because if we defeat the Doromon, that means we are getting weaker instead of, well, getting stronger. So that might be bad. Yeah, let's use Weltflügel. Yeah. Maybe let's swap. Or let's just use Famous. It's also possible. Yeah, problem is I don't have any characters for reverse. That's a problem. I should have thought of. Well, let's attack. Oh. I think I should start healing. At least the guys are doing more damage. So that's good. Oh, it reversed Alphamon. Yeah, I think every time I have to use a Digimon, I have to heal them. Yeah, let's use healing items every time. Oh, so Loop was the one that got reversed. Well, it should be fine, I think. Okay. That was long.
Are you okay?
Yeah, why not? Let's heal everyone slowly, but sure. Yeah, let's attack. Just a little bit more and then we are done with this fight. Okay. Quite strong. Yeah, the guests are the main, well, the main stars, you could say. They are doing the most damage. Okay. I think they taunted us. Oh, the Alphamon is reversed. First, let's heal a little bit. And now let's use Weltflügel. Oh, we can't. Do I have any AoEs? Yeah, I force Digimon. Why not Ray of Victory? Let's keep the accuracy down. Oh, and now you have to use SB.
Now.
And Famous. At least it's doing some kind of little damage to Palamon, so that's good. And now Spray.
Now.
Yeah, let's use X-Arts. So yeah, this fight is a bit trickier because, well, because of the taunts and reverse. They're quite using a strategy that I never used. I don't think I've ever used taunts. But, well, other than with Aegismon because it's one of the taunt. Well, it can taunt. But yeah, other than that, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I guess Famous it is. Do I have any magic attacks? Yeah, let's heal then. Well, luckily I healed. Any magic? Oh yeah, I have a magic attack. As I like the demon that have both magic and physical. I can just swap. Oh, one down. I think Palemon's getting weaker. Or maybe reverses that. Who knows? Okay. Oh. That's it, I guess. Wait, I never noticed Alpha 1 has a white blue cape. I thought it was a red cape. I never expected it.
I exist across countless worlds. I am eternal.
I wonder how often it will say that. And how do we conclude this? Because it's the last DLC. For this story, at least. I guess it just disappears. This will be an eternal fight, I guess.
This Akashic back door is becoming unstable now that its master has been defeated.
Yeah, cheers to you too, Twilight Cherry. We defeated the Palemon.
If you don't hurry and get out of there, you might end up disappearing into some far-flung corner of space-time.
Okay.
We can probably return to our own worlds now. So, this is goodbye.
Nah, we just disappear into our own world. I guess that's something.
I can't tell you how much we owe you.
Okay.
I feel the same way. I hope one day we can meet again.
Yeah, honestly speaking, the X-Antibody story would have been a great game. It needed to be longer, more fleshed out. It would have been a great story.
I apologize for all the trouble we caused you.
I believe we were able to remember something very important thanks to all of you.
Okay.
Yes. Something that matters more than justice or righteousness.
You have my gratitude. Farewell.
Okay.
But this is...
I want you to have it. I've got another copy anyway, in my brain. I
That's
doubt
true.
you'll misuse it after all that. Besides, the theory's incomplete. You won't be able to use it right away. Parallelmon was capable of controlling time through their own body. It seems they were able to compress their own data. Evidently, they were forcing themselves to de-digivolve to stay small enough to avoid the stress of space-time travel.
Okay.
That may not be much help now, but maybe one day it will help us reunite. And that's something I'll be looking forward to. The day we all meet again.
Thank you. I truly cannot thank you enough.
Okay.
But before I go, allow me to ask one last thing. That man we saw in your memories, the one who said that some things matter more than using righteousness as a weapon. What was his name again?
Kuga, I think. Wait. Was it Kuremi or Kuga? I think Kuga. Oh, wait.
Kuremi.
Ah, Kuremi.
Kodai Kuremi.
I see. Wait, I don't remember conversations.
Kuremi. Somehow, I feel it was his words that saved us.
Wait a minute. I wonder if that's a reference to Demon Stories Cyber Sleuth. Because, yeah. I still have no idea how that happened even. Maybe I should just play the Cyber Sleuth games again. Because I still wonder how this Alpha 1 became, well, what it is in that game.
I will not forget them. If one day we do see each other again, I hope I might meet this Kuremi so I can express my gratitude in person.
Or maybe they're just doing references to other games.
Until then, farewell.
Okay. I guess they just go to their own worlds. That was quite simple.
Well, they're gone.
Yeah.
Looks like it's our turn now.
I see, so they are not disappearing together, but, one each.
We owe you our thanks, too. Next time you see the versions of us in your world, tell them we say hi.
Okay.
No, wait. If you did that, would it cause a time paradox?
I don't think so, since you're not meeting them.
Even if it does, I'm sure the me in your world can handle it.
Wait, what?
What happened to the data?
I'd say this sudden wake up is quite funny.
I recommend you get some more sleep while you can, because there's going to be hell to pay when we get back. I'm going to have to make sure you suffer enough that you never get any crazy ideas like that ever again.
Okay.
A word of advice from me. Don't ever do anything to upset the Asuna in your world.
Okay.
I wish we'd gotten more of a chance to talk. Your very existence is fascinating. I'm sure that Agent Alpha...
Yeah.
Whoops. Listen to me. I almost let slip something highly unscientific.
Okay. I wonder what the end of the sentence would have been.
Anyway, so long, agent of an unknown country. Until we meet again.
Yeah. And there they go. And I think we do. Yeah, anti-paradox complete.
That Akashic back door has been cut off from the rest of space-time. It should no longer function as a pathway, meaning the threat it posed to the laws of reality has passed. But Parallelmon can travel across space-time.
I guess we're getting an open ending. Parallelmon is still alive, technically.
That means it's possible that a Parallelmon born in another timeline could start causing trouble again.
Yeah. I wonder if there's a way to eliminate all the Parallelmons. But I guess, well, technically speaking, the main character is not human, so they can just fight Parallelmon forever.
Until then, you'd better rest up, because you're sure to have your work cut out for you again at that point.
Yeah.
For now, though, well done.
I wonder if we get a new Parallelmon form, because, yeah, there will be more DLCs. Okay. But yeah. I guess that's it. So yeah, a little review of what I think of the 3 DLCs. Yeah, let's use this. Yeah, it's in the thumbnail, so I just talk about it like this then. So yeah, if I had to say the 3 DLCs, first of all, are they worth $30 together? Wait, 30 together, all 3 of them. Well, you get, I think, 6-8 hours of story content, so I guess that's something. But, yeah. Honestly, I think the story wasn't really that, how should I say? The stories weren't that good. They were alright, I guess. It was interesting to see the references, though, of the other games and everything. Well, the references to Next Order and Cybersleuth. I still have no idea what the deal is with, with introducing Kyoko and Dorumon, Alphamon. I wonder if that is a teaser for, for either the next DLC or maybe a next story game, but yeah. That's still a mystery for me. At the end. If I'd say, yeah, the stories, they were alright. The next story, it has promise, and I would say, yeah. It would have been good to see it in full, you could say. And yeah. Other than that... Wait, am I using the right picture? Just a look. While we're at it, we can just... Well, I'd say the game was good, and yeah. And while at it, I did tease this illustration a lot, so... Yeah, I will show you the full body design of this art. Wait, ignore the small me. It was a Easter egg. Yeah, as you can see, you could say this is kind of, well, the second outfit that's planned. Wait, yeah, the smaller view will be just there. So yeah, this is the second outfit that is planned after I finally have the other outfit, the normal design. As you can see, this design. The model is going to be being done on. It will take a while. But yeah, afterwards, this will be the second outfit. as you can see, wait, it's a bit rose. So this is, yeah. This will be the second design. Might take a while though. I have no idea when, but yeah. At least, yeah, it will take a while. First I wait for the first outfit to be done. But yeah. Well, so I think that's it for today. Thank you all for listening, and yeah, I now small Luster. What will I do? No idea. Will I eat a gummy bear? Will I do nothing? Who knows? Well, and I hope you, Twilight and Sheriff, will one day be free of the Aster virus. Honestly speaking, there's a solution, but I have no idea what the solution is. It's not in my book right now. It will be appearing in the future. So yeah, thank you all for listening for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. And tomorrow we'll be playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. I hope we meet Namba and get a good punch at him. So yeah. Thank you for listening and see you all next time. Bye!